A win is 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 a win. Wins are not easy to come by in this league. Whether you play 7-33 Washington team or a 32-9 Boston team, a win is not easy to come from. Okay, we should have won way more than 4 points. Way more than 4 points. I just want to point out before we get into things, the last 2 turnovers at the end of the game, Randall should not have the ball to go to the line at the end of the game. You need to give it to the hot hand and the point guard. Both of those answers are Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson needs the ball in that situation. The other turnover, Jalen Brunson steps out of bounds. They got 5 straight points from both of those turnovers to cut the lead to 3. We were up 3 points, but we were up 7 points just to win the game, and they're coming back. Turnovers like that is what makes teams lose games. And we need to find better ways to finish games, because going from 7 to 3 and winning by 4 against a team we should have beat by at least 20, you got to figure out ways to limit the turnovers. Let's get into the stats. JB, number 11, Jalen Brunson, 41 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 6 turnovers. Shot 11 of 13 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from 3, and just below 50% from, or just over 50% from the field. With a plus-minus of +10 in 40 minutes. Great game. Great game from Jalen Brunson. Coming off of a 30-point game, comes with 41, 8, and 8. If this kid is not an all-star, there's something wrong. He has to be an all-star, 100%. Dante DiVincenzo, 19 points, 6-15, 5-12 from 3. Plus 15 with the team high, with 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Julius Randle, 21, 8-5. OG, 19, 7-1, with team leading 42 minutes. Evan Fournier played 5 minutes and 36 seconds, 0-4, got a rebound and 2 fouls. Quentin Grimes played almost 20 minutes, did not score. Got a rebound, 2 assists. Precious Achiuwa had 2 points, 1 rebound. Deuce McBride had 5 points, 1 rebound. Hartenstein, 6-17, 3. Great game by Jalen Brunson. Just a great game. That's where the scoring comes from. So in order to take ourselves over that next hump, we need another scorer. We'll get into that in a few minutes. Let's go to Washington. Marvin Bagley, just coming over from Detroit in a trade the other day. First game with the Wizards, 20, 11, and 2. 10 for 16 from the field, 0 of 5 from the free throw line. Playing almost 40 minutes. Jordan Poole with 24 points. Denny Avdia and Kyle Kuzma with 15 points. Tyus Jones with 15 assists. And then a bunch of bench scoring. Landry Shamet was the one who 3 of 4 from 3, 5 of 6 from the field, who cut the deficit to 3. He was just sparking it up from the 3-point line. They would give it to him, shoot, make it, shoot, make it, shoot, make it. But we just got to find better ways to close out games. Let's get into the matchup. No Malachi Flynn again. I don't understand. You play Evan Fournier, but you don't play Malachi Flynn. Josh Hart was out today with a knee injury. His knee's been bothering him, so I think it was just a rest day for him for today. Let's see this. So both 45% from the field today. Wizards 32% from 3. We shot 34. We shot 85% from the free throw line. That's how you win games. You have to shoot great from the free throw line. We only missed 4. 22 out of 26. But we're getting better. We're not shooting 68% from the line. They shot 77. 45 to our 47 rebounds. 31 to our 22 rebounds. They had 4 blocks, we had 5. They had 9 steals, we had 6. They had 12 turnovers, we had 17. And that's how you lose games. You have to stop with turnovers. Points in the paint and fouls 24 to 18. Us. Okay, let's go to a few posts we have from Knicks Twitter. This one is from DJ Ace NBA. Brutal win, but 8-2 with OG. Brunson playing like an offensive superstar. Great starting lineup. It is now incumbent upon this front office to bring in more talent and give his team a chance to do serious playoff damage. They are close. Yes, we are. We need another scorer, whether that's on the offensive side, whether he can play defense, starting lineup, bench, rotation player, all-star caliber. I don't care who it is. We need another scorer to get us over that hump. We also we could use another defender, but we don't need a Tibbs kind of defender. We could use a scorer defender, kind of like a guy like Jordan Clarkson. Donovan Mitchell's going to be a lot. Kind of a guy like Mikal Bridges. There's a ton of guys out there, but we need somebody that can give us a scoring and that can give us a defense. Okay, this guy's from Brunson Muse. From Jalen Brunson's stat lines this season. 59, 6, and 5. Shooting 74% from the field. 45, 4, 5, and 1. Shooting 57. 42, 8, 6, and 1. Shooting 55. 41, 8, 8, and 2, which was today. Shooting 52%. 38, 6, 4, and 1, which is 54%. 6, 7, 3, and 1, 58%. 35 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals, I believe. Could be blocks. It's probably steals. And shooting 60%. Historic Knick season. This guy is an all-star. There's no possible way he is left off the all-star team. If he is, it's the biggest snub of all time. This guy has to be an all-star. Without him, the Knicks are nothing. The Knicks are a below 500 team without Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's an all-star. From Knicks Fan TV, the Knicks take care of the Wizards 113 to 109 behind Jalen Brunson's monster 41.8 rebound, 8 assist night. What's your instant post-game reaction? My post-game reaction is Jalen's a dog. Jalen Brunson is a dog. I said it in the last video. I said it on all my videos. I'll say it again. Jalen Brunson's a dog. Julius Randle, he's got to come out of his shell. I don't know what's going on with him. think he had 21 points, but this is our number one option right here. Number 11, Jalen Brunson is our number one. We need somebody else to get help. We need scoring. We could use a little bit defense. We could use a little bit of mix. I don't even know what I just said. A little bit of a mix with points, defense, help. In that, right, the points, defense, and the help, championship. That's what it is. That's what we're looking forward to. That's the goal. That's everybody's goal. Every single team, all 30, that's their goal. And the Knicks need to get it done. From Fred Katz, OG Anunoby has topped 40 minutes for the third time in 4 days. From Brunson Muse, Jalen Brunson tonight, 41 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 52% from the field, 50% for 3-point. 5th most 40-point games in the NBA this season. 5th most. Some people don't understand. This guy was hiding behind Luka. This guy was helping Luka. This guy was a second option to Luka. Luka got hurt. He stepped in. Dropped a 45-point game against Utah in the playoffs. So, the Knicks got on the phone. Brunson, you want to play for the Knicks? Your dad used to play here. Let's make it happen. We'll hire your dad. We'll get your dad as a coach. You come on in here. Here he is. 41, 8, 8, and 2. He's an all-star. No ifs, ands, or buts. Jalen Brunson's an all-star. We'll skip this for now. From Tommy Beer. We say his name a lot. Imagine telling a teenage Jalen Brunson he'd score 40 points for the Knicks inside Madison Square Garden, and the crowd would be chanting MVP. That's right. MVP. Most valuable player. Every time he stepped to the free throw line. While his dad watched from the bench and his mom and sister watched from the stands. What an incredible story. Absolutely it is. Who would have thought a small town kid, well, I wouldn't say small town kid, but living in the shadows or living in the footsteps of his father who played for the New York Knicks, getting taught at the park, he can't stop until he does it right. Everything you do is for a purpose. You will thank me later. Everything you're doing has a purpose in life. And it did. Got into Villanova. Great player. Got drafted by the Mavs. Great player. Now he's on the Knicks. 4 years, $104 million. Totally worth it. This guy is an all-star. I will continue to say it until he's an all-star. He is an all-star. Jalen Brunson has scored or assisted on 28 of the Knicks' 35 fourth quarter points. Brunson has 20 points in the quarter and 41 for the game, as Knicks lead was by 6. Or Knicks lead Washington by 6 with 44 seconds to go. So in that 44 seconds, we turned the ball over twice. Randall lost it. Brunson stepped out of bounds. They cut it to 3. We need to close games better. From Rob Perez. Grimes and Fournier getting first quarter minutes tonight is not an accident. Everybody's saying Tibbs just wants to play them. Probably because he feels bad for them. They're both getting traded. My cousin who's going to watch this, his girlfriend's favorite player is Quentin Grimes. I talked to her today, told her Quentin Grimes is going to get traded. She damn near wanted to kick me out of the out of the house. Didn't want to give me dinner. That dinner was delicious. Not going to lie. She wanted to kick me out. Favorite player is Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes will not be on this team past trade deadline. He will get traded. Don't know when. Don't know to where. Don't know who for. He will get traded. Along with Evan Fournier. Skip this one for now. OG Anunoby tonight. 19 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 steal, shooting 66% from the field, 66% from the three-point line, 100% from the free throw line, played 43 minutes, and had a plus-minus of plus 10. This guy is huge for us. I love RJ Barrett. I love Emmanuel Quickly. We'll see them Saturday at home. But this guy fits the scheme. This guy fits our team. He's like that last puzzle piece that you're trying to find. But when you open the box, it's the piece you're missing is right under the box. So you've been looking for it. You couldn't find it. It's under the box. The piece is under where you bought it. There's the piece. You put it on the puzzle, you have your piece. We've been looking for our piece. The puzzle piece was right in front of us in our division. We've been trying to get him. Finally got him. Now he's on our team. Now he's doing big things for our team. He's leading our team to places it has not gone in forever. From Rick Holtzman. Let me zoom this in a little bit. Can't really see. Final grades from Washington. January 18th. Brunson, A. Should be A+. DiVincenzo, B+. Anunoby, A-. Randall, B. Hartenstein, B. McBride, C-. Grimes, D-. Fournier, F. Achua, C-. His notes are Jalen Brunson. That's it. They're tired. You're tired. I'm tired. Yeah, we're all tired. Not just tired of watching close games, but tired of not knowing if the Knicks are going to hold on to leads that they should hold on to. Tired of not knowing if they're supposed to beat teams that they're supposed to. Tired of not knowing who's going to show up and who's not. Tired of knowing who wants to play and who doesn't. Because every day, as a Knicks fan, you don't know who's going to show up. Brunson shows up. Every day he shows up. He'll have a bad game, but that still doesn't mean he drops 20 plus points. Randall, he'll have a bad game. That's it. You don't want to try. No disrespect to Randall. I love Julius Randle. I wish him nothing but the best. Like I said, if you're wearing these colors, orange and blue on the chest, orange and blue skies, okay? If you're wearing these colors, if you're playing in MSG, the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, I love you. I love whoever is on my team. And I will not stop loving whoever's on my team unless you get traded. I still support you, just won't love you anymore. Big Nick energy. Something is definitely up. Why are the Knicks actively looking to get Evan Fournier the ball? I am 100% buying into the Evan Fournier's farewell game. Evan Fournier will be traded along with Quentin Grimes. Don't know when, don't know how, don't know where. He will be traded. Let's talk Knicks. If we can get Dante going like this, we can build this 1-point lead into something comfortable. Dante DiVincenzo did get going. He only had 19 points, but we only won by 4 points, sorry. And that can't happen. We need to win by larger margins. We can't take teams lightly. And that's what we did. Ian Bagley. OG Anunoby knocked down 2 free throws to give New York Knicks a late 5-point lead and win over Washington. Anunoby had his hands on his knees at the free throw line, which is understandable. He played 43 minutes on Wednesday and logged 43 again tonight. He played a total of 130 minutes in 3 games this week. That's over 2 hours of game time. That is crazy. That's a Tibbs guy right there. From Brunson Muse. Most 40-point games in the NBA this season. 8, Joel Embiid. 7, Luka Doncic. 6, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 5, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 4, Jalen Brunson. Every single guy on this list should be an all-star. From IQ for 3. OG sat for 1 minute and 35 seconds this half. It's a Tibbs guy. He's a Tibbs guy. Tibbs loves his defensive guys. And when OG can just spot up in the corner for 3, technically you're kind of getting your rest, but he's a Tibbs guy. He's gonna be playing 44 minutes every game. So until April. From the Vec, the Knicks, per sources, are aware of Quentin Grimes' frustration and are actively trying to move him before the February 8th trade deadline. There's also speculation that Tibbs soared on Grimes for sitting out the last 2 games in a playoff series against the Cavs because of a shoulder injury. If the second paragraph is true, fire Tibbs and Leon. I really don't have a comment on this one. Although I do see it both sides. Quentin Grimes is very frustrated because he believes that he should be starting. He was in the starting lineup till he got Dante DiVincenzo, and he got moved back down to the bench. But if you have an injury, a shoulder injury, and you tell your training staff, your coaches, that you don't think you should be out there, you're hurt, they should have no problem with that. That's why this story that I'm hearing, it sounds a little wacky to me. I just don't know if it's 100% true. Okay. From Knicks videos. Should the Raptors make Bruce Brown available, there is significant internal support for the Knicks to pursue him, per Ian Bagley. Brown earlier this season told the New York Post that Tom Thibodeau has been a fan of his since college. Logic tells you that Thibodeau would like to pursue Brown, but there are people other than head coach who see Brown as a potential target. If Toronto does field offers on Brown, the Knicks will surely make the call. Can't have enough guys, right? Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo, Quentin Grimes, Isaiah Hartenstein, Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, Bruce Brown. Tibbs guys. 8 Tibbs guys. You'd have to give up somebody to get them. Whether you make that call and give up Fournier and Grimes just for him, I'm not sure you would do that, but it's up to the front office. Okay. Here's what I've been waiting for. Sources, per NBA Trade Report. Brooklyn is positioning themselves to be sellers at the trade deadline. Will be looking to acquire multiple first-round draft picks. Brooklyn is selling. We have the draft picks. Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges needs to come to the Knicks. Okay? If not, Brooklyn is a bunch of losers. That's it. That's all it is. The Nets are a bunch of losers. Why would you not want to take a bunch of first-round picks just from one player who probably isn't even worth all those draft picks? Send them to the Knicks. We'll send you the picks. If not, you guys are a bunch of losers. That's all it is. That's all it is. One more thing. Pacers acquired Pascal Siakam from the Raptors. That's how Bruce Brown is being made available from Toronto. 2 players, few first-round picks going to Toronto. Pascal Siakam and another player will be going to Indiana. That just makes the East more stacked. So, Knicks, they got to get somebody. Got to get somebody. You can't have everybody else getting better and you stay the same. How are you going to make a run if everybody else is getting better, but you're staying the same? It's just, it can't happen. Let's get to Saturday's matchup. RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley and the Toronto Raptors. They rank in 10th in field goal percentage at 48.2. 18th in three-point percentage at 36%. They rank in 20th in points scored, 112 game, and 21st in total rebounds at 43. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we did check the other day, and it said the Knicks are ranked 5th in rebounds. Knicks now ranked 6th in rebounds at 45 a game. So, definitely should exploit the rebound matchup. I think the biggest guy they have is Chris Boucher, Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett. Can't think of anybody else they have. We need to play defense, okay? The defense is going to be huge in this game. It's at home. It's at 7:30. It's going to be a nationalized television game, I believe. Emmanuel Quickley is coming for revenge, okay? If you didn't see his player tribute post that he posted, he's coming for revenge. He's going to make the Knicks and the Knicks fans in the city of New York regret letting him go. RJ Barrett is coming. He wanted to retire a Knick. Knick said, no. We're going to let you go. We'll let you go home. RJ's coming for revenge, okay? Need to pack them up. Pack them up, deliver, send them to customs. That's what we got to do. Send them back to customs, make them wait in the line, get back to Canada, okay? They can't come back into New York. They can't come into the Mecca. Can't come into Madison Square Garden and tell all these Knicks fans that they run this. Not going to happen while I'm there. Not going to happen to all my brothers and sisters. Not going to happen to all my Knicks fans. Okay? My Knicks brothers and sisters. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It cannot happen. You cannot let 2 former players go in there and say, this is what's up. We run this. This is our home. That's Jalen Brunson's home. Dante DiVincenzo's home. Mitchell Robinson. Isaiah Hartenstein. Julius Randle. Josh Hart. Malachi Flynn. Precious Achiuwa. Quentin Grimes. Evan Fournier. Deuce McBride. That's their home. RJ. Quickley. Toronto. That's where you guys play. Your home is not MSG no more. Unless you come back. Unless you're wearing these colors. I don't love you. I can't. Sorry. That's all for today. I I'll be back on here Saturday for the anticipated Raptors game. Like I said, you need defense. You better bring your A+++ game against this team because they're coming for revenge. And I mean it. You guys take care. Have a good one. And I'll see you Saturday.